If you want to protect your RV's battery and save yourself a lot of money, check out this video. Hey guys, Chris here with Jarvis Outdoors. We are about halfway through the winter here, and it won't be long and we'll be thinking about our upcoming camping season. And one of the things I did this year was I purchased an automatic battery charger or battery tender, what have you, and set it up on the camper, and we've been using it to protect and maintain our deep cycle battery. These batteries on these things are expensive. I just looked this one up and it's going for about 180 bucks. So you want to do everything you can to protect them and extend the life as long as possible. So we started using this battery tender 800 automatic battery charger for 12-volt batteries back when we winterized this camper, and that was in October. So we've been using it here about 4 months now, almost 4 months. And you can use this particular unit inside or outside, but one of the benefits of this one is it's weatherproof. So we've been able to leave our battery connected to our unit. We have our master disconnect turned off, so really all we're doing is maintaining the battery. There's no draw from the camper itself, so it's strictly just maintaining the battery. And it's been working really well for us. So this particular charger, as I said, is the battery tender 800. It's for 12-volt batteries, and it operates just off your standard 120-volt house outlet. All you do is connect it to the battery and plug it in, and it does everything on its own. So in the box, it comes with obviously the battery tender itself, or the battery charger, and then it also comes with a set of alligator clips, which have a 7.5 amp fuse, protection fuse on it. And then it also comes with another pigtail that has the ring terminals on it, which is also protected by a 7.5 amp fuse. And this thing's super easy to set up. So I've already had it set up on this camper, like I said, since October. But I'm gonna run you through real quick on how easy this setup is and how quick you can connect this and protect and save your battery. So just to speed things up, we're here at the battery box, and what I've done is I've already disconnected these straps. And to be honest with you, I think getting these straps off is probably the hardest part of this process. So take your straps off. You may have a single battery box or a double battery box like this particular unit does. And this battery box is set up so you could have two batteries. You could wire them in two 12-volt batteries, or you could hook up two 6-volt batteries just to give yourself a bigger capacity. So here's our battery, single 12-volt battery. And what you do, this is so easy. So like I said, I think taking the straps off is the hardest part. So first take a look, positive and negative, and you can usually identify that by the indicators here or the color of the wire. So you want to make sure you know which one is which. So on this unit, this battery, the positive's here, negative's on this side. So I'm going to start here with the positive, and this is, in most cases, and with these batteries, with these top studs, it's a 1/2 inch nut. So they just have a 1/2 inch socket. Take that one off, and then I'm going to go ahead and loosen this negative. And then all you do, if you're going to use this particular, if you're going to use the ring connectors like I do, so if you see here, you have the ring connectors, red and black, positive, negative, and then you have the quick disconnect here, and this is what we'll fish this out underneath of the battery box when we're done to be able to plug in the battery tender. So I'm going to start, I'm going to put the positive on. And I always like to, with these accessories, I put mine underneath of the main lug or the main wire connection. So I apologize if the wind is messing up the sound. got that on the positive, red, so we know that that connection is correct. And the battery tender is smart. It has a reverse polarity protection built into it. It also has spark protection, and it's also shock proof. So they really thought about this and made this thing really nice for using. So now I'm hooking up the negative here. Put that down and tighten it up. So like I said, just a 1/2-inch socket. You could use a wrench, adjustable pliers, whatever you may. So that's it, it's hooked up. So now all we have to do, like I said, we want to route this out to where we can plug it in. Here's the 7.5 amp fuse. And then we just have to put our battery box on. So if you notice, these battery boxes have these areas here that are a little bigger, and that's to allow the wires to come out. So I'm gonna route this one up towards the front corner, put my wires in, and I'm not gonna put you guys through the misery of trying to hook this or strap this thing back down, because it's painful. So now you're gonna take your battery tender, battery charger, and get the wires untangled here. Like I said, we've been using this one since October, and it has been perfect. So go ahead, plug it up with the quick disconnect plug there. And then what I've been doing with mine, just for the time being, is just sitting it right here on top of the battery box, and it's been fine. So I have something else I'm gonna try, and I'll show you guys that in the next video on how to get this unit completely out of the weather. You can mount it. It comes with 2 screws. You can mount it out of the weather, or I have another little thing I'm going to do to get it completely out of the weather and make my connections easier. So now that that's there, all you have to do is take your extension cord, like I said, just a standard 120 volt outlet, and just plug it up, and you'll see it's coming on. And right now it's red, so it's charging. So when this unit, it detects that the battery is fully charged, it'll go green, and it'll go into its maintenance mode, and it will maintain the battery as long as it's plugged up. So that way, when camping season comes, we'll be good to go for the season, and we won't have to worry about if our battery is going to be in good shape or not when we head out. Okay, so we're all done. Our battery tender 800 is hooked up, and it's protecting our battery for the rest of the winter here. So that way, when camping season comes, we'll be ready to go. So super easy to set up. Like I said, I think the hardest part of this whole project was getting the straps off of the battery box, which those things are a nightmare. So I'll put a link in the description below to all this stuff. You can check it out there. If you use our link, it does help us out a little bit to help keep bringing you guys new content, new and better content, I should say. So really happy we made this purchase and we started using this. Like I said, it keeps us from having to take the battery out and bring it inside and all that stuff. We can leave it maintained right here on the camper itself. So if you haven't already, please subscribe to our channel, give us a thumbs up if you like this video, and hit the little notification bell if you'd like to be notified when we upload new content. You can also follow on us on social media on Instagram at Jarvis_outdoors, or check out our website at jarvisoutdoors.com. So really appreciate you watching. Hope this helped. I don't think you'll be disappointed if you purchase one of these.